Hello again, guys. Hope you're doing well. It's bank holiday Monday morning today, and me and Mike, we're working. And we're working today because we choose to work today. It's definitely not compulsory for Michael to work today. He always has the option, but he's a bit like me. He just wants to take his holiday when he wants it, and I'll be taking my holiday, when everybody's back at work looking at their keyboards and all that. I'll just show you where I'm at. So guys, I'm at one of our regular jobs, so good place to come on a bank holiday Monday. And the client here doesn't care a bit if we're here, even on a Sunday. They just glad we come. This is the cow parsley, which I like at this time of year. And I know what this is called because I did a video here a while back and I couldn't think what it was called. And somebody on YouTube, one of the subscribers, told me what it was, and ever since then it's stuck in my head. If I'd read it in a book, I would have probably forgot it by now, but because of YouTube, I haven't forgot about it. So thanks for all the great comments, guys, yesterday in regards to the power washing. A lot of you have put the type of power washer you're using. Most of them had Honda engines, which I totally agree with that, because the ones on my mowers, they've never failed. But I'll definitely be looking up some of them makes and models up on the internet and YouTube, because I know there's a lot of power washing videos on YouTube, and I'll be doing a bit of research from now all the way up to next year, and hopefully I'll get set up and I'll show you my setup. But yeah, in the meantime, I'll keep trying to learn a little bit more before I go out and spend the money. As you can see, guys, I've just done one pass up here with the ride on. I'm cutting it about 2.5 inches, and I really didn't know what to expect today in regards to the growth, but it's still growing quite well. And we know why that is, because we had so much rain in the spring, but we haven't had we haven't had much rain for a while now, and I'm thinking at some point it's going to slow right down. Well, it will do anyway at this time of year, but if this dry weather sort of persists, I'm going to have to change my tactics a little bit. I asked Michael this morning to put the Honda lawn flight in so he could collect, but I also asked him to put the Stihl mulching mower in so he can mulch if he wanted to, just as an option. But I've got here today and I've realised I'm not quite ready for mulching, but as soon as this grass slows down a little bit more, I will ask Michael to mulch some areas. The areas by the house, it's still nice getting the stripes in there, so throughout the year he'll probably still use the lawn flight most of the year. But some of these areas, like here, just down the side, it's really nice for him not to collect, for the drier months. It's a nice time saver and it's a nice energy saver. There's a stick I need to get out the Mike's way. So guys, we had a really bad drought last summer, and I know a lot of you guys are probably booked in to certain jobs every 2 weeks, and you like that because it's good for your schedule, and it's a nice routine. But like I said in the past, guys, I've been doing 3 cuts a month because the growth is quite fast. But on the other end of it, guys, if the grass really slows down, this is only relevant really to my regular residential jobs, the jobs where we're doing scarifying, fertilisation, selective weed spray and aeration, where we're doing that. Meanwhile, we want to look after these lawns, so our tactic is going to be, if we see some really hot weather coming, we're going to take our foot off the gas. We're not going to cut at the same frequency, so we might only do some situations we might only cut for 3 weeks, or another thing we might do is just raise the cutting height, and just cut them a little bit higher just to get through the hot periods. And we'll keep an eye on the weather, but once you go back on these lawns, guys, it's very hard to get them back again. Once they brown off and die in places. Well, they never really die, but they look dead in places. It takes a while to get them back. So I think what I've learned from last year is do things in advance, and communicate with the customer. But with the commercial jobs, guys, especially the ones where I'm just billing a fixed price every month, I'm not bothered if it isn't growing. You know, that's good for me. You know, if I have to do less visits, that's good in a way. I still want it to look good, don't get me wrong, but you know, I'm really just talking about the fine lawns. And maybe some of you guys, you do residential work, and some of them lawns aren't that great anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I don't want our nice lawns to go bad this year in the drought. I've tried to get customers to water their lawns in the past. Some will, but I find the majority of them don't really want to do it. And I think the reason they don't, it's a bit like they're getting you to mow the lawn because they don't want to do that. So that's probably a good reason why they don't water them as well. I find people with the best lawns are the retired people who can cut their grass twice a week or every 2 days or even every day and do all the watering themselves. But you find most of the jobs we do, it's because customers just doesn't really want to do it themselves. So anyway, guys, there's my ramble this morning. I've got a bit of a cold coming on. Got it off my little boy, I think. Yeah, so guys, yeah, I'm gonna crack on now and see you later.